Hi, this is Roland McPherson again. This is the second video that I'm doing on this R&R height gauge. A few things that I discovered that I should point out about these analog gauges is that, number one, in order for the face of the analog gauge for the zero to be up here at the 12 o'clock position or top dead center, the body of the gauge has to be moved up and down, and on this type of gauge that is not easy to do. Also, if you want the needle to be on zero when the gauge is at rest like that, then you will have to adjust this collar and or the shape of the bottom of the catch. Neither of those things matter with an analog gauge. You don't have to have either of those things for this gauge to accurately measure your height of cut. So neither of those things is the case with this one. It's currently reading +1 when it's at rest, and obviously the zero is not at the 12 o'clock position. I don't care about either of those things. What I care about is, does it read the height of cut accurately? So what I've done to this one is I pressed the collar down so it's flush with the working surface of the gauge. And since this body of the gauge is very close to being flat, and since the collar is flush with the working surface, that's why the needle is pretty close to zero when it's at rest. I also tapered the bottom of the catch a little more than 10 degrees. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to suspend it above the calibration plate on shims 20,000s, where the surface of the gauge is going to contact the rollers, and I'm measuring a known height of 0.225 at 0 degree top face. All right, and I've got 0.225 and a half. Now I'm going to flip it around and measure a known height of cut of 0.225 with a simulated 10 degree top face angle, and I'm getting 0.225 and almost a half. So this is accurate to within 1/1000th of an inch.